Hey guys, back with another one. Didn't go live last night because I was so tired. I ended up crashing around 5 and I woke up around 10. I slept like over 5 hours yesterday. I was so tired, but when I woke up, my body was so rejuvenated. The last 2 days I've been going in hard. I've been having to take care of personal business, but it all paid off. I got, some good news coming up real soon. I'm just trying to get through the end of this month so I can really get situated and then we can consistently have these lives. I'll probably do bonus like late night lives, longer lives, and also lives where I'll push it out to maybe 8, 9, maybe even 10 o'clock lives when everybody has wound it down for the day and we can woosah together. So hi, Rosen. First one, good morning to you, sis. In the chat, happy Saturday. I am in a joyful spirit today, and ain't nobody gonna stop that. And I wanted to get into all of this mess. I'm almost done editing part 2 of the drama with Chrisean Rock's sister. So much stuff is being exposed. So much stuff is being digged back up with Chrisean Rock's sisters. And good morning, sweetie. And it's just really sad because I'm gonna tell you something. When they catch China outside, you know they're gonna wreck her. They're gonna wreck her. They already feel like she's not blood to them because she's like the step sister, half sister, because the ones that have the same mother and father, they don't really consider China like family. And they don't like how China get down. Get China mad, China telling it, oh, keeps giving up all the information. So I might do a recap on this live of part 1 so y'all won't be all confused about where we're going with this. It was long. Thank you for your support. I put it out rather late. This one will be the early part of the day. This live will go out. Then I got another live going out with Jade and Alexis and Chrisean Rock and Blueface and some stuff that I think you guys might want to hear. That will be going out today too. It might be going out I think a little bit after the part 2 of Chrisean Rock's sisters beef. Top of the morning to you, Instinct. How are you, sweetie? But getting into it, I wanted to let you guys listen to what Chrisean Rock said on this post. If you heard it, we're gonna hear it again. That's good for you. I'm proud of you that you heard it, but I heard it as well, and I want the ones that did not hear it or would like to hear it again to hear it. And then we'll get into me recapping so we're all caught up. What is going on in this circus? Because definitely is a circus. It's been a lot of twists and turns, hunty, going on in the getting down on the get down. Make sure you guys are also subscribed to both of my channels. SL Davis Nutrition Health All Media, which is the NH All Media, and my social media news channel, which is my second channel. You'll know it's my second channel because it has about less than 6,000 subscribers. I'm on my road to 6,000, but I'm not there yet. But anyway, so let's listen to what Chrisean Rock had to say, and then we'll get on with the other usual business at hand.
Everybody's in college right now. Just
She
focus
looks
on that,
good.
Lord God. Any stress or anxiety or any type of questioning, Lord God, I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. Let them just walk forward in the Word of God and let them recognize that only their strength come from you, Lord God. Not any man, no distraction, and just make their father proud, but really make you proud, Lord God. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Okay, period.
So there's a lot going on. We needed that prayer. We all know that Chrisean Rock is definitely on her spiritual journey. She's stepping the A game up. Okay, that's good. She gonna need it because she gonna need to pass that on along to yeah, she's so beautiful. She gonna need to pass that along to her family because they definitely need some spiritual teachings, and they need to be prayed on because there's a lot of just unnecessary BS going on. And I know China's not lying, but I just think that it's not the right time for the BS. And I'm gonna talk briefly off and on through this live about Jaden Alexis, Blueface, and Chrisean Rock and the situation that's going on, that I believe that's going on between the three of them. But I'm not going to get really all the way into it because I'm going to have a separate video, and I don't want to bombard people with all of this information at one time, because that's how people stop being confused, and things get misconstrued and all that, because you're just throwing out too much information and people are like, you're doing too much. So I'm not trying to do too much. Tonight I'll probably have, I won't say it will be too late, because I believe tonight I probably might crash again late. I mean early, I said late. But I'll probably do another. I most likely, let me say that, do another live tonight, depending on how my body feels. I gotta make sure I get this content out. I was consistent up until the last, I think, 2.5 days, but I had things I had to do in my personal life that had to be take care first. So that's why I still was putting up what I could of updates, but I wasn't putting them out like I was consistently at the beginning of this month. But we're gonna get real consistent, especially going into October, because I will be so stable and I will be so organized. I am organized. The month of October is my organized month going forward and forever. I know life ain't promised forever, but I'm just saying until God calls me home, that is what I'm working on, being more organized in my life. Okay? And doing the right thing. So oh God, here we go with this one. Stay out of my lives, please. Yeah, I've been missing your lives, been busy, but that's okay, Rosen. I haven't been really doing any lives, to be honest with you, because I'm in the process of moving next month, and I'm definitely going to but I'm not making no excuses up. But yeah, so next month I'm gonna be moving into my new place. And I just had the last 2 days I've been tired. I literally, like I told you, I went to sleep because I wear my Fitbit watch on me. So it tells you exactly when you pass out to sleep, and it tells you when you wake up. And so when I got back yesterday, because I had to sign all my forms for my new apartment, I was tired. And then it's so draining because the moving process is even worse. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta get my movers together. I gotta go to the furniture store because I want to get, my living room set. And I just gotta get so much stuff. And then, like, when I went to see my place, I don't know, I just was so like tired and just wanted like all the paperwork that I had to do to be signed. I didn't have to fill out an application and nothing. That was already done last year when I was waiting for these people, okay? And I was so happy that they eventually called me, right? But anyways, yeah, so I had to sign like 40 papers, just my signature, in the date, that date, which was yesterday's date. Then I had to go look at the facility. They have a little gym in there, cute. Library, the washer area. They have a little library in there. You know how they do the little tour. So I went and did my little tour. Then they showed me the apartment. But see, and it's so crazy. I was so tired, Rosen. I literally did not even really look over my apartment like I should have. So I know where everything's gonna go. Soon as my stuff is inside of the house, I'll just know. Oh, this is gonna go here. This is gonna go there. When I take and put it, take and put it in the place. I really should have paid more attention because space is limited. And I want to make sure I'm not a hoarder. I don't like cluttered stuff, but trust me, I'm very good at when my space might be limited, that I hook stuff up. So you know what I'm saying. But yes, I'm a little tired, still kind of tired, but I'm well rested as well, because when I got back, I took me a nice nap and stuff. But let's go here. It says, who says what? She's doing that for court. Trust me, whatever that is. It says, congrats. Oh, wait a minute. You're saying Chrisean Rock is doing that for court? Do you guys believe that she's doing that for court? I want to know who believes that Chrisean. I think Chrisean has always been a hey boo, hey Odine. I don't think that she's doing that for court at all, because we all know that she's a very spiritual person. I really wish that even myself, I'm including myself, and I probably will. Let me tell you something. Y'all know I've had a lot of changes in my life because I've gotten rid of a lot of toxicity. I mean, I've gotten rid of like so much toxicity. People will think that they got rid of you, but you got rid of them. Y'all been with me since June of 28. We all been with me way before then. But I've been fasting, doing my 7-day fast refeed, 7-day fast refeed, and I've been fasting all of the demons, the detoxification, all the from the processed foods and everything that goes in our body. And I'm telling you, Hennessy, hey boo, I've been fasting all of that out of my system. My mind is so clear that I don't have room for like drama. I don't have room for people trying to rain on my parade, trying to make me like derail. It's like I literally wake up days I'm happy and I don't even know why I'm happy. Or I be smiling when I'm editing a video, or even if I'm tired and I'm just like, why are you happy? I haven't really been like 100% happy in a long time, but I'm there and I'm proud of myself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, even with Chrisean Rock, do your big one, girl. Don't let people say things because they're saying it because they're trying to stop your flow. She's been positive. They don't want to see her shine. I got people in real life trying to do that to my life. They are in real life trying to sabotage me in real life. But you know what? If they wasn't trying to do it, I that's when I should worry. Is when they're not trying to do it, is when they're doing it, you shouldn't worry. When they're not trying to sabotage your life is when, you know what I'm saying, is when you should worry. People are going to talk about you all the time. When they're talking about you, you're doing something right. Period, point blank. When they're dogging you out and talking about you, you feel me, Hennessy? You're doing something right. And half the time, the people dogging you out or on this smear campaign dogging you out, guess what? They half the time ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out. They ain't got nothing going on for themselves. You know what I'm saying? So, and they always say, hurt people hurt people. And that's exactly what people are doing to Chrisean Rock. And the reason why I don't care, I support Chrisean Rock. I support her in my own way. I don't support her with, if she's doing something wrong, I'm going to tell her what she wants to hear. I'm going to tell her what she needs to hear. Because that's being a true person to associate to her. Okay? So let me start reading these. I'm trying Hennessy review. It says I need to join you on that for real. Girl, but let me do this. I'm going to read all of these comments. It says the mother installed that same thing that in them in church anyway. And sometimes you lose it as you go through life. But when you get back on your morals, exactly, Curly Cookie, I already know where you're going with it, and value you, go back to what you were taught. That's exactly. And I feel like this. I'm not as religious at all like Chrisean Rock. But when you go back, like you said, on your morals, because you compromised it for people or others or places, people, places, and things. When you get back and you realize that everything's going wrong because of people, places, and things, and you get back on track, can't nothing stop you. I'm telling you, it's a great feeling. And it's so weird because it's like, Chrisean Rock is forming herself right before my eyes. And guess what? I'm transforming right with her. And I'm old enough to be her mother. I'm going through life lessons and I'm learning from them and I'm growing, and more opportunities and doors are opening for me. So sometimes you're gonna go through heartache and pain. You're gonna have to say you gotta leave these people with these mental illnesses alone. Because a lot of people that just get up in the morning and they just deliberately try to make your life miserable, but then it doesn't work, but they try and they lie to you for no reason, just because they're just liars, they're miserable, they're always trying to run game because their life's a joke. When you see that you're no longer accepting that for that, you're like, I'm off this. Doors will open for you. So if y'all are going through something in your life, you will start to see that doors will start to open for you when you leave the riffraff, the piece of trashes, the haters, not the congratulators. When you leave them alone, your life will get right. Rock met that pastor. Yeah, I'm not paying attention to that because we all know she was a very religious person. I got an apartment, tried to give me an apartment with dead, but ooh, child, I don't know about that now. I'm not staying. I'm not staying in no 5-star hotel, but I'm gonna make it look like a 5-star hotel, honey. I'll tell you one thing, but I ain't gonna stay nowhere where I see already dead bugs inside the apartment. But like I said, my where I'm moving ain't no 5-star hotel, but it's affordable, and I'm gonna hook it up like it's a penthouse. I'll give y'all a house tour when I do. You better preach this one. I'm preaching, sis. I'm preaching. Hello. She's not perfect and we all fall short. It's not about the fall, it's how we get up in the face of we keep getting up. Exactly. You have to keep getting up. You know what my mother used to always say to me? Because I had a good mother. And let me tell you what makes a really good mother. And that's when your children, even if they are not perfect, because none of us are perfect at all, and nobody's above life's classroom. But let me tell you how good my mother is. My mother was never perfect. She had also had a past just like everybody else. But my mother always told me some key things. First and foremost, it's not what you did in the beginning that counts. It's what you do in the end. So when I used to be like, Ma, I can remember I was able to hold 70,000 in cash. And some people can never say they ever held that much money that they had literally to their disposal, not their bank account, no checkings. I'm talking about in my safe. And my mother used to be like, "Yeah, yeah, that's nice." And I said, why are you acting like, unenthused?" She said, "Because for one, I don't want to hear about what you used to have. I want to have I want to know about what you got going on now. It's not the past, you know what I'm saying? What you did in the past that counts. Is what you do in the end. It's what you do going forward. Simple as that. So stop always trying to find something to fault that girl. Now I get on Chrisean when she's tilting. I don't care what nobody say. I'ma still stay on her. But I'm telling you right now, y'all need to stop hating. That girl came from circumstances of not having a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out, and no possibility of getting what she got right now with the parents that God gave her. Okay, and she made it out of the trenches. I know people that are elderly. I know people that are in their 40s, 50s, and 60s. They ain't got a pot to piss it in, a window to throw it out. And they'll try to be in your face and act like they're a prize and that you're missing out. And they ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? You see it, you see a 24-year-old girl, both mothers addicts, they had to take care of each other growing up. They had to be parents to each other, fend for themselves. And then you got 50 and 60-year-olds being mama boys. Mama's sitting there defending them when they wrong, dead wrong, doing trash stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then these grown folk walking around with their head up high, ain't got a pot to piss in, ain't got two nickels to rub together to start a fire. Okay, not even two pieces of wood to start a fire. Okay, and they're walking around because somebody's telling them what they want to hear, not knowing you're destroying them. You're not loving on them, you're destroying them. You're not telling them they need to get themselves right. And Chrisean Rock's mother didn't tell her to get herself right. Her father didn't either, because they were so self-absorbed in their own life that they didn't have time for Chrisean Rock's life. See, sometimes them drugs mess people's brain up. And they live in the false reality, because I know people in real life living in a false reality, and they ain't sat with themselves long enough to see, man, it's hard getting on your feet. And as you get older, it gets even harder. And you got people out here still playing around, not taking life serious, trying to find the next relationship so they can go lay up in their house and eat and eat and eat and lay up and eat and try to play the boss in their house. Ain't even on the lease. And they ain't got nothing to show for, ain't got no bank account, ain't got no checking account, ain't got no life insurance on their kids, ain't got no car, ain't got nothing going, ain't got no job, ain't nothing but a freeloader. Then you got somebody who been through the trenches that's 24 years old, she's a millionaire, and she self-parents herself, not co-parents, her child on her own. And she came from nothing, and y'all want to drag that girl's name. Shame on you. That's why if anything's not happening good for you right now, that's because of you. And China, you going to get your day too. That's why I'm going to stay on China. I preach every day, actually. But Hennessy got me hyped up when I seen her come in, because that's my girl. And I love when she comes into the chat. We're gonna have to end up doing a live together. We'll start doing, maybe start a series where we go live. We start doing lives on the platform. I don't know if it could be like a couple of times out the month. We just do a live and we can just recap, stuff going on. She can, from her perspective, give the insight of what's going on with Chrisean and Blueface and the circus, and and I can give my perspective. She's somebody that I'm openly, that I do name drop, because I got love for her, Hennessy. And I don't mind anybody else mentioning her up on my platform, because I'm going to promote her as much as I can, because that's my girl. But I don't go out, nobody else is to be name dropped on my channel, only but Hennessy. So, y'all know how I am here. Whenever I love. Now, I appreciate you too, Hennessy. We're gonna definitely talk on the back end, but I do want to start doing something sort of like what you're doing now with the guys. And we can I can go on your platform a couple of times out the month, and you can go on mine. Like I said, I'm gonna get myself situated, like as far as me moving, and then as soon as I'm situated, because I'm so happy, because I'm really situated. And like especially for the holidays coming in. And girl, we can do lives. We stay on them lives for as long as you want, and just kick it, and have a good time. So I'm gonna get up with you on the back end. That would be great. And I know everybody in here will love. Yeah, and I know everybody in here would be like so happy if we did that. Yeah, everybody loves some Hennessy. I'm telling you. And y'all know somebody ever get up here talking about some Hennessy review, they getting blocked in real life. We don't put grown folks in timeout over here, because grown folks are grown. They know better. Grown folks are grown. So you come up here and get disrespectful, I'm part of the block a whole tribe. You feel what I'm saying, Tiffany? Yes, I'm about to revamp my office space and I would love to do that. Yes, I'm about to, girl, I'm going to have some people, they call them handymen. They're going to have to set my office desk back up. And what else? I got a couple of things I got to get set up. But like when my new furniture gets here, that they'll set that up when they bring that. So yeah, oh, in my bed frame, and it's really sad. I should be able to put together my bed frame, but I got two left hands, girl. So yeah, I got a couple of things I'm gonna have to have some outside people come in and do and put together for me. The day of the move, they're gonna have to come in like around the time that I'm already moved in and set stuff up that I want to have set up the day of me entering my apartment. That needs, and my office table needs to be set up so that I am able to work. I'm not making no excuses up that I had to move. Did you enjoy yesterday off? Yes, I did, Tiffany. In the same on my chin. Yep, exactly. We're gonna do it like that, Hennessy. We'll definitely talk on the back end. We don't play. I know you don't play, Tiffany, and uh none of y'all do. None of y'all, Rosen. None of y'all. All my mods are good. Hey, Tania, Taylor. Yeah, but I'm just like I said, man. I believe in Chrisean at this point. When I saw her talk about what her plans were to do with her son, that show, I was like, everything's falling into place for everybody that's in my life. You know what I'm saying? The ones that are really in your life for a reason and not a season. Everybody around me, and Chrisean's around me. I talk about her all the time. She's part of my commentary, my portfolio of people that I talk about, but I support. And everyone that's in that circle, is everything's happening good for them, including myself. I put, Chrisean, I say Chrisean first because that's the proper way that you address. But it's just I really am really happy for her. I'm happy for myself. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a good end of 2024 for me, and it's gonna be a better one for 2025. I got a big smile on my face right now. And I don't know, I just been smiling and happy just in general, not even with all this good news that is coming my way right now. I just been happy since I started fasting again. And because it helps with my, I'm telling you, fasting is good on a what is it called, a therapeutic level. If you got anxiety or depression, which I don't suffer from depression, I'm glad I don't. Anxiety is enough for me. But like anxiety, it will lower your cortisol levels and it will get you in, it'll put you somewhere that you just ain't never been. So, y'all know I'll get up here on some health stuff in a minute. Exactly. God is good all the time. Thank you, Tiffany. Fasting and the patches. Yep, I've been wearing my patches, Tiffany. Yep. I've been wearing the patch. Yeah, so anyways, getting into I'll keep this up, because I know y'all want to see Chrisean Rock's pretty face. But China, I got part 2 of China. China is acting like, okay, Chasity, and okay. She kind of laid off for Tareen, but now she going in for Chasity. China is trying to like wake it back up about the incident that happened with Trauma. You know how at first people were thinking that Chasity had something to do with his unaliving. She is the sister of Chasity, and she's literally trying to make it seem like she was unaware of what was going on and all this BS. And if she is the blame of or the reasoning for the unaliving of Trauma, she's wrong. And I mean, she just woke that up just because they put her name in their mouth. I mean, it just don't make no sense. I'm like, girl, you can really get somebody hurt. There's some unresolved, emotions and people still want answers of that day in question, and you just wake up the wrong stuff. You can't take some things back when you're mad at your family, like that. China is really treading lightly. And I hope that she gets it together, because I'm going to tell you something. Those sisters are very rowdy, they're very violent, and they can hurt that girl. You see what they did to Diamond? They Tasiki bust that lady's lip all up and gave her a black eye. There is a transcript of her setting her man up. She had him unalive. That's what I'm hearing. But y'all will hear it in part 2. Part 2 should be going out. I'll be on this live for a good, I'll say, to about 11. And then I'm going to go finish and set up my premiere video. The premiere video, I'm actually finishing editing like maybe 8 more minutes of it. So yeah, I didn't want to allegedly, right? You already know how we do over here, Tiffany. I didn't want to be late to my live, so I was like, because I was gonna push it back for like another half an hour, but I was like, nah, just save what you already edited and then go back to it and finish the rest of the edit. Don't, and who knows, I might not even be on here for a whole hour. I don't know. But I just know that I had to, I had to talk about matter of fact, let's do this. Let's go to actually, let me do this. Stop sharing. Let's recap last night's live for a lot of y'all that didn't see it. Cause I want to say I put it out. I think I put it out earlier. I can't even remember. No, I put it out at, oh God, I think it was 6 o'clock. We're gonna recap last night's live because a lot of you guys did not see it. All right. It says China has an evil spirit, in my opinion. Likes the videos I watch. She likes to air out the siblings dirty. Right. I read the transcripts, but I'm gonna. Oh, Hennessy! That might be one of the topics we need to talk about and enjoy the content as I clean my room. That's a heavy topic. It's real heavy, sis. Is that I wouldn't have got that mad at my sisters that I would have brought something like that up. She gonna mess around, have a knock on the door. They'll be like, "Ma'am, I need to take you in for questioning," and be opening that case back up. It's great to hear you upbeat today. Yes, I've been tired. I told y'all. Y'all know when I'm tired, I be letting y'all know. Cause I'll take a nap in a minute since I've been fasting. I be like, cause I might not sleep good at night because fasting is like, it keeps you up. It's like what is it called? Insomnia. It gives you like insomnia. But even though it does, I'm not using that as no excuse for not fasting. Because October 1st, I'm done with the fasting. I'll be fasting like 20 hours a day with like a 4-hour window, like from 2 to 6, and I won't eat nothing after 6 o'clock. Or some days, like when I'm going out, because I'm going to be going out a lot. And that's going to consist of me going to restaurants. So I want to, like I have a window where I'll open it up at 12 noon at lunchtime, and I'll shut it at 6. So that'd be an 18-hour fast. And remember, 8 of your fasting hours are when you're sleeping. So I'm not literally fasting for 18 hours. Yeah, Tiffany, your sleep's crazy like mine. That's why sometimes when I go live at some crazy time of the night, I be trying to hit you up because I be like, I'm going live. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you'll be up. All right, so let's recap this. All right, here it is. Video, but before I stop, make sure you smash that like button. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, you do so, making sure. Now, this is recapping part 1 so that everybody's on the same page. Okay, and nobody's confused because part 2 is coming out today. I think that's more serious part 2 than part 1. I mean, the sisters taking somebody's other sister's man ain't nothing compared to her waking up somebody that's been unalived. So that notification bell is on with the option all. So when I upload these videos, you are the first one to watch. Also, make sure to leave a comment on this video. So getting directly into the video, I don't think either way
I know you
China
are,
was going to
Tiffany.
give
Love you,
up on
sis.
exposing her sisters further after her name was put in their mouth. She is now on a full expose on her sisters, and the information that you're about to hear might shock you. So I'm not going to get too long-winded with it. I'm going to let you listen to what she has to say, and I'll be back with my commentary.
I think it was Quell YouTube that it had popped up. So what they doing now, y'all, this internet is something else. I'm trying to tell y'all. So they had posted the transcript from the 911 call, saying, who made the call, which we already knew who made the call. But they had posted it. And y'all remember me speaking on this. It's back on my lives. As a matter of fact, I should repost that live. They act like people didn't know that she called 911 allegedly. We already knew that. Like, I already remember I went on live and I was speaking and I was like, so what? She was supposed to just let that man, beat her allegedly while she was pregnant. She wasn't supposed to do nothing.
In this video, this is what threw me off because I thought she was like, even though she was going in on her sister, she's going in on her sisters. I thought she was defending Chasity, but you guys, that's why I want to recap this. But no, she goes to the left and starts giving the rundown of how Tasiki, she confirmed it, because to me it was allegedly, but she's family to them. She knows what goes down in that family, but she confirmed in my eyes when she said no, Tasiki took her man, Chastity's man. She goes into defending her at the beginning of this video. Then she goes on to talking about how Tasiki took Chastity's man. And I guess it's the dude that she's with currently, Tasiki's with currently. That's what I'm thinking. Okay? Don't get me to lying. And also, she started talking about China, was talking about how Chasity slept with her friend's man, because around the time Chasity needed for her kid and herself to have somewhere to go, China said she wouldn't take Chasity in. She don't trust her around her man. And she said, I'll take in your kid, but I will not take you in. And China's right hand, which was her best friend at the time, chick named R, she called R, the letter R, she took her into her house, China's friend did. And then she ended up sleeping with her man. So Tasiki ended up sleeping with Chastity's man, and Chastity ended up sleeping with China's best friend's man. It's a hot mess. That's why I said y'all pay attention, because I know if I recap this on the live, y'all are more inclined to watch the whole live and hear all the tea.
And then somebody came back on my live and said, yeah, they always telling Chrisean she need to call a timeout. She need to call timeout on Blue. They always telling her, why you don't call up police? So what's the difference? That's what I'm just trying to figure out. But yeah, so I just want to know how was that getting that man unalived? Calling.
Thank you,
Ain't
Curly
like she called and
Cookie.
said, oh yeah, he
Thank you,
just pointed a
sweetie.
thing at me. Because as you see in the thing, in the report, it definitely says she did not say that he pointed it at her. So with that being said, people really be looking for stuff that's easy. People come up with their own conclusion.
China is definitely a flip-flopper, because I'm not understanding how she is defending her sister in this instant with saying how it went down with Chasity and the 911 call, and her having the right, which she does, to defend herself and call for help. But this is only part 2, but they will get, well, I say they because there's another person, and you will see in this video who I'm referring to. when you hear when you when you hear that person's voice, that she gets into the exposing of people sleeping with others' boyfriends, sisters sleeping with each other's boyfriends, and I'm telling you, it get wild. It gets wild. So y'all just stay tuned.
In their own, you know. But yeah, happy birthday, Felicia. So I'm looking like, okay, so what was the purpose of posting the 911 call? Like, but they say everybody speaking on it is bringing trauma back to his people. Y'all started it. So what you mean? But like how they say about me, when I speak on stuff, when I'm replying to people, they always say, oh, she started it. How am I starting it if I'm replying to you? I always say make it make sense. That's why I always say this, y'all. If it don't make sense, believe it's not right. Period. But like I said, I still don't understand. It's a lot I don't understand. Like for one, they sit there, they say, "Oh, she did this, she did that." All right. As my understanding, it wasn't just her. It wasn't just him. Both of them they was hitting each other. Like it was a two-way street. It was both of them. Both of them was hitting each other. So therefore, not one of them wrong. Both of them was wrong. You feel me? And I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, nah, she was all right for hitting. No, because it's not right. If you don't want to be hit back, don't hit him. That's why I always tell people, if you don't want a man to hit you, don't hit that man. Period. Keep your hands to yourself. Period. But then somebody said, oh, Trauma said it out of his own mouth. He said, yeah, me and my girl, we get into it. He said, and it's like she like, oh no, like she like it. So I want to play that clip for y'all today. And that's coming out of Trauma mouth from his last video that he made before he was unalived. So we definitely going to get to that video today. I want y'all to hear that one clip right there. And then it was another clip on there when he was speaking, saying he wished people would just leave them alone. Like this boy said a lot of stuff. He was definitely out his mind, but he said a lot on this video. So I was picking out, certain parts that I wanted to play so y'all can hear for yourself. But he definitely said, he was like, when
You notice how comfortable the Malone sisters, not all of them, but China in particular, we're talking about China, so let's keep it on China. She's that comfortable. She don't know if this video can go viral or not. Get 1 million subscribers on it, 1 million views. And she's just literally up here talking like she's on the phone with her girlfriend. She's literally telling maybe upon thousands of people over a period of time that this video will pick up views, business of her families, because of her sisters who are not getting along with her, not seeing eye to eye, don't care for her right now. They are saying things about her, and she's saying things online that are old news, but new news to some people, and exposing.
I be we get into it, me and my girl get into it or whatever. He said, but she act like she like it. Like when I put my hands on her. Basically, that's what
Yeah,
he was
I
saying.
heard
I'm
she
like,
did them
whoa,
kind of wrong,
hold
Tiffany.
up.
Make sure y'all
Rewind.
hit that like button,
Wait a minute.
please.
Rewind. So that goes back to one of my old lives when I was telling y'all, dang, that's why I love that my lives are saved. All right, it was one live I was speaking to y'all about men putting their hands on women and how when I grew up, I used to watch their father, the one that said my little sister was a mistake. Yeah. I used to watch how he would hit my
She
mother.
can't let
And as
that
I came up, I
go.
used to be like, it was a question like that. Is it right for a man to put his hands on a woman? But remind you, I'm young. And, I don't know. I'm not an adult yet. So the way he used to put his hands on her, I used to. So imagine how the rest of my sisters felt as they was growing up.
They
You
thought it
see what
was
I'm
love.
saying? That's the same thing with Sean. That's why I say y'all gotta go back and watch my old lives, man. I called it. I calls it. I'm always on point. And like I said, it is what it is. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's what I do. But I'm gonna play that clip. And when I heard him say that, I'm like, dag. And then he said one part, y'all. he was like, something about the way my sister act when her sisters come around him. He said like he got to be on his P's or Q's because of what one of her sisters did, taking her ex-boyfriend, which he's talking about Tashiki. Facts. So once I get the other phone, I'm gonna go ahead and play that for y'all. And I'm like, dang, it's all right here in this video. And then after I play that video, I'm leaving that situation, alone. Because like I said, it ain't really none of my business. It's time for people to just mind their business, stay out of stuff. But I am going to reply back if I see something that's not right, period. Especially if it got something to do with me or mine. But yeah, like I said, y'all, crazy because I remember that night that I was speaking on it. I remember that night, and I was like, it was like probably up to
She
a
don't
day or
care that
two
the
after
internet
he
don't go
unalived.
away.
He was unalived.
That's what's so messed up.
By time out that I had made that live, and I said this man was putting his hands on her.
I know
She
men
was
and
pregnant.
women that
What was she supposed to do?
always
Was she not
hold
supposed
on.
to call the police? Remember me saying this, y'all?
I know men and women just like China, and they got diarrhea of the mouth. They can't hold no water. And honey, I know them in real life, and I'm telling you, I would never get them a platform because if they get mad, the first place he'll go is right on this internet, like China's doing right now, and drag you. They will drag you without being on the internet. They'll call people or go to somebody in person and drag you and not let up. But the most dangerous thing you can give a person is the power of the internet. That's why I don't give nobody in my personal life no power. And I hate to say that because you never know what people will do with the power. Look at what China's doing. She's using this platform to drag her own blood family. You just never can tell. People get too content with, well, that's my sister, that's my mother, that's my father, that's my husband. They can turn on you quicker than a stranger. Be careful. They can turn on you quicker than a stranger. I know. Trust me. And you know what? And will turn on you and will need you before you'll ever need them. That's how it always go. Ain't that funny?
That's why I said go back to my live
Ain't got a
and
pot
watch
to
it.
piss in or
I'm
one to
quite
throw
sure
it
it's
out.
members only, but any of my members on here, go watch that live. It's called, I think it's Let's Talk.
Tiffany.
It say Let's Talk on there, and it's
Talk
back in
about everybody
January, and it's
else,
on
but their
YouTube.
life is so messed up as
Facts.
well.
So I even put a clip
But
of
they
some
won't
stuff
talk
up
about their
earlier.
life though.
I'm like, these people
Just yours.
crazy, man. Good morning, Momo. Now everybody.
And they only talk about you to people that they're gonna believe them, or fake like they're believing them to gas their head up, make them look real stupid, sitting up there dragging somebody. That's crazy.
Running with this little transcript, like, dang, y'all need to find some type of content besides Chrisean Rock's family.
Why?
Like,
Girl,
I mean, it
bye.
is what.
Do you hear her? People need to find more content beside Chrisean Rock's family, but she's getting up here talking personal, in-depth information that only she would know, and she's sharing it with strangers. Strangers. This is crazy. I can't make this up.
What it is though. But like I said, I remember making that live, and I was like, why wouldn't she have called the police? She was pregnant, and he was putting his hands on her.
This
I
lady's
remember
crazy.
saying that. So for them to say, "Oh yeah, she was the one that called the police," I thought we already knew that. I thought that was already said. But like I said, it is what it is. I can be wrong, but I could have sworn we had already said she called. We knew that she made that call. But it is what it is. That's why I said this world is just. I don't know. I don't know. I guess they just looking for something. But like I said, I'm not going to
You're
keep
giving it to them.
defending people, especially people that keep trying to bash me and tell lies or me. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. But I just wanted to say about that report, though. Nah, we already knew that. Like, that's nothing new. And then ain't like in the report, she said, oh, now, if she would have said, oh, yeah, he just had a ratchet to my head, bop, 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 or he just had a ratchet to me, and that would have been different. She made it clear to that 911 operator on that phone call. Y'all go back and read that transcript. she made it clear that he did not point that ratchet at her. So that's it. That's all I say with that. And then, say it again, 77. Bang him alone, creating this narrative, shaking my head, yet family still want to deal with him. Exactly. That just show you the type of people these people are. That's all.
But you're up here running your
deal.
family business.
That's on them. You feel me? Let them deal. Yep, let them deal. Because that just shows you, I mean, a lot. Then you got to think about it, though. Because Quella came on here and he said Chasity and, you know, the other siblings be talking big mess about Tessa. So maybe that's why. I'm not sure. But like I said, it ain't none of my business. I ain't got nothing to do with that part.
I know,
Like,
you just
it is
telling
what
the
it
public.
is. Yeah, but Carmel, you gonna be
I know
okay.
she's
Trust and
just telling
believe.
the public, but it's
What
not her
day you supposed
business.
to be having
Girl,
next?
bye.
Wait a minute. Something that's wrong, I'm gonna come on here. I'm gonna reply back. Like, I know for a fact that boy Quell said that he was on the phone with her the
What
whole
you talking
time.
about? She gets the
I
information.
know he
from
said that.
Quell?
So, like I said, yeah. Hey, Autumn, what's up, baby?
Quell is the same person she said for him to keep her name out his mouth, but now she's like on the same team as him. I don't get how all of a sudden they're cool now. Make that make sense.
Yeah, so I know he definitely said he was on the phone with her the whole time. So, I mean, either way, like I said, if a man putting his hands on a woman that's pregnant, I mean, what is she supposed to do? Like, what's she supposed to do? And somebody answer that. Hey, Genevieve, how are you?
No, you answering.
Like, what is she supposed to do? And it's for all my women, all my day ones. If you have a man and you and this man, y'all close. That's the crazy part about it. That's the crazy part. Y'all close, and he allegedly keep putting his hands on you. What would you do? And you know he got a ratchet. What would you do? Can somebody answer that in the comments, please? They tell a story, and God shows everything about the wickedness of the father. They show the auntie the condition of the house and everything. They tell the story, and God shows everything about the wickedness of the father. Don't he? That father ignorant. I
You
mean,
don't even
he
understand
talking
what
about
that
my little
comment
sister was a mistake.
Don't
He
he?
talking about my little sister was a mistake. She was a mistake. Okay. Just remember that. You like
Was kind of messed up that he had said that Chrisean Rock was a mistake. I did hear that recording, but I don't think honestly that the father knew he was being recorded when Quell was recording him. But still, that's obviously how he felt, and he told a stranger something that he should have kept to himself.
you know what I mean? That's why I said these people full of SHIT on here. And then people like, oh, he said Chrisean, not his. Man, tell him do a DNA test. That girl definitely is. Even though I hate to admit it. She's definitely is. Tell him do a DNA test since, you know, y'all feel like that. That's why I said they'll be coming up with that narrative next to say, oh, he said that he never said that. He said she was a mistake. That's what he said. That's why I said I like facts. But people on here in these YouTube streets, like y'all said, they like to make their own narrative. So, I mean, it's weird, but it is what it is.
You make
It
yours
is what
up.
it is. I had the live when Quell said that he was the one on the phone with her, picked up the mama, right, and the sister was in the car with Chasity, right. Thank you. Now, this is my thing, right? People say what they want to say. They're going to say what they want to say. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's given to me now, like, is this all about clout for real? Like, what is it? Like, you allowing the internet, you talking about you love this person and you love, it's just weird. I don't know, y'all. That's why I said I don't like getting into that stuff. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Wait. Transcripts also say and state that she did not tell 911 that he pointed it at her. Period. So I mean that's something important in them transcripts. I'm like, but like I said, I mean it is what it is. God know what happened. I came his own mouth in his last live and said Trauma came out. Let me get these keys because he's taking forever. Trauma came out his mouth on his last live before he was unalive and said, yeah, me and my girl, we fight basically. We be fighting each other. You feel what I'm saying? He admitted to it, that they be putting their hands on each other. That's one thing. That's why I'm glad I got that last live. So he had a lot of deep-rooted issues. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. So for y'all to sit there and try to pin that, I know people are like, well, why she don't get along with her sisters? Sisters keep coming on here bashing her. Why does she keep taking up for her sisters? It's not that I'm taking up for my sisters. I'm going to say what's wrong and what's right. It is what it is. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, it's 12 of us. Chrisean Rock is the baby, and I'm the oldest. So it is what it is. But I'm not going to let nobody bash my sister. That's just like they tried to bash Sean and Blueface. Like, they always got something to say. Everybody, they're going to make their own perspective. That's what they do in these YouTube streets. But the police, he have a gun. It's crazy. Yeah, that part was crazy too, though. But like she said, she was scared. I heard her, she did say she was scared because he kept that little thing on her. And this is my thing. Ain't like we talking about something big. We talking about a little choo-choo. Like, come on now.
It's a gun.
Like, she was like, he kept putting his hands on her. I said it on my live. Go back and look at my old lives from when he first was unalive. I said, y'all, what was she supposed to do? She pregnant. This man putting his hands on her. Would y'all have called a 12? I said it on my whole live. So,
Now,
I mean, it
pay
ain't nothing
attention
new to
the
us.
flip-flopping.
Like, people pretty much been knew that she called. It's not.
Oh, man, I messed up.
It's not right, period.
Hold
But
on.
like I said, I still don't understand. It's a lot I don't understand. Like, for one, they sit there, they say, oh,
hold on, guys. That went too far back. Pay attention to the flip-flop now. Hold on.
y'all, what was she supposed to do? She pregnant. This man putting his hands on her. Would y'all? I ain't gonna come on here telling no lies. Like, that's just something I'm not gonna do. I'm sorry, I can't get with that. Like I said, I don't care. I know how my family doing me right now. You feel me? But I'm still not great sitting on here ties. I'm gonna keep putting out the truth. Period. That's it. That's all. I don't ask them for nothing. Now, do they ask me? Yeah. But I don't ask them for nothing. But they try to make it look like I'm such the bad person. Like, I'm such the bad guy, but I'm right here. I be there for everybody. When I was in that city, I was there for everybody. Can't nobody say I wasn't. Facts. Facts. I was there for outsiders. I'm outside, y'all, grinding in the city. I see people, they need something here. Here you go. People pulling up on me. Here, you China, you got this, here you go. Like, I always been that type of person, you feel me? That's
Yeah,
why I
you
said,
probably
nah,
giving
they
away
about to
free
stop
drugs.
coming
That's
on here and
probably
making me
about
look
it.
like I'm somebody that I'm not. Tell people who
Allegedly.
I really am. Like, stop coming on here and making up lies. And that really hurt me because it's my
But why would you, as the oldest, because you're always stressing, I'm the oldest, be better than that? Pull them to the side and tell them how you feel about it. Why tell us? There's nothing we can do about it. We just
At
know the
all.
information, and a lot of people are going to do stupid stuff like go harass them. People who are cool with China on China's side are going to go over and harass them when it's not their place. And this is why you're up here doing this.
like family. I don't even want to call them family like that, but it is what it is. I just don't like the lies. Like, keep it a buck. Tell the truth. That's all. Like I said, down one China that had nothing. No, that's the crazy part.
I'm
What?
not too sure.
Down one
Is
China
it
that
Petty
have
the
nothing.
baby? What
And it's
happened in your
sad. I
book?
think that's why God be blessing me like he do. Because he know these people don't want. And
There's so many of them.
you were somebody
Tiffany.
that know this man that was with this man all the time. So for people to sit there like, well, why he talking? That was his man. What you mean? Like, anybody know what's going on? He know. You feel me? But like I said, these people on this internet so fake and phony, yo.
You defending this dude when you said Quell needs to keep your name out of his mouth. I don't get this. I'm confused.
It's crazy. It ain't like in the streets. Like, when, man, see, I'm used to the street life. You feel me? I'm straight from outside.
You're
like,
still in the street.
And the way these people are, you got these internet gangsters on here. It's just weird, man. This
You became
internet
one
is
yourself.
weird. That's all I'm gonna say. Hold up,
Yeah.
well. Hey, what it is?
Oh,
What's
this
up?
is when the flip flop is gonna
Man,
begin,
on?
y'all. Make sure y'all hang
I
on to
woke up
No,
listen
you
late
to this
don't like
today.
to
part.
feel. See,
I'm
I thought you knew that she had called them.
no, man. I'm going. Remember the other day on live, Kira was telling me She told us you called the police. I'm like, why would I like? I'm thinking it just live.
Hold up.
Live
Wait a minute. You sure that Chasity told them that? Because that girl clear a lot.
But that's not
she
my
lies.
first time hearing that. And my baby mother heard that from like somebody totally.
I thought everybody knew Chasity called. Like she said, the boy was beating her up. She was scared because he had a ratchet on him. I remember. That's when I went on my live, and I'm like, why wouldn't she have dialed 911 and she pregnant? Like, why wouldn't she have? And I kept asking everybody, what would y'all?
I'm sorry. I'm thinking when you said Petty, I'm thinking you're saying the person's name. Petey, I'm sorry. Yes, he's the youngest.
Did if y'all was pregnant and y'all man was beating up, what would you have done?
I'm sorry, Tiffany. I misunderstood you.
I don't know trauma for like I've been around mostly all his relationship besides his baby.
It's still early.
I never seen trauma fight no girl. So like when
I see him
in Toxic,
this for you, Quell. This
I seen
when I get back,
I seen it with Chasity. Like I seen it, I was there. Like
okay, all right.
But I'm saying,
all right. So we can't sit there and say. Before Chasity.
Before Chasity, I swear to God, that's on my kids. I ain't just saying it. I ain't freestyling. I never ever heard of this. Probably his first baby mother, I probably heard Lord like crazy stuff, but I never heard him like.
Oh, he speaks bad on her on this video. He tells it all on her on the video.
Pistol whipping no female or like.
Nah, she ain't say that he did that. She definitely ain't never told me he did that. She just told me she was scared. Because he had the ranch. That's all I heard her say.
Now, this is the same dude she said to keep her name out of her mouth, but now she's on the live going back and forth about past stuff. But it's still outing her family because she's mad at them.
Huh?
You ain't hear about that in 2020?
What?
We'll
talk. I'll call you up in here. Yeah. You gotta watch it. Cause they be turning stuff around on here like that stuff weird.
Live on YouTube. I keep forgetting I click YouTube and then see it and then.
That's all right. We got this. But look, right. So my thing is, all right. I know how my sisters is. I know how each and every last one of them is. You feel me? And that's why they be hating when people find me and get to know me. They don't like that because they know people gonna know the truth.
Because you gonna tell.
They gonna know facts, and I'm not sitting here. I don't got no cut cards. It is what it is. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, from the day I came out and put my story out here, they've been trying to tell people, convince people to think I'm a liar, and the whole time the truth just been popping out in front of their faces. I'm like, didn't I tell y'all that? Go back and watch my whole life. Like, you feel me? Like I ain't got time. I'm not about to sit here. I'm a cancer first of all.
Everybody that's in my DM that's sitting here bashing me, I'm about to copy the link. Come over here. Y'all come subscribe, get these comments.
Yeah, if they got
because I ain't gonna lie, I'm still gonna keep it a buck. I still gonna speak on what I know, my father about to come.
But Quell, in the video, right? He did say, Drama did say in the last live he made, and I was playing that live over and over yesterday. He said in that live, they be putting their hands on each other. He said it. He said it.
He said
it in his live.
What y'all see on TV for the last 3 years. I said it.
Huh?
Remember he was like, what y'all see on TV, huh?
Yeah.
She ain't got big sister. Ooh.
Right. Right. I was listening to that. I was watching and I'm like, Lord, that's not true.
But I ain't gonna lie though. Like I used to like, yo.
Oh, did you hear the part when he said about did you hear the part when he was talking about how so Chasity must have told Trauma about Tifa taking her boyfriend.
Yeah, I don't understand
because he was like, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, he said it. Trauma said it in the video.
Wow.
Yes, he did.
Crazy. The fans come on my DM. The fans in my DM talk about Chasity that slept with what's her name, man. I just been telling him like, God bless.
I mean, she slept with my homegirl, man. But I know Tifa took her man.
That's crazy. Sis.
I know that.
Oh, breaking my heart.
But they wasn't even boyfriend and girlfriend. They was talking though. It's the same thing to me. They was talking. Yeah. They were still talking. So he was hands off. Like
it's just a lot of slippery.
Oh yeah. Because Trauma said it. Trauma was like, I'm not like them other. He was like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not like that. Like so, she must have told Trauma about it. I said, told him about it. For him to say that, she definitely had to tell him about it.
That's probably why she was like kind of like in my eyes. That's probably why she was
Jerry
like,
Springer,
so
exactly.
insecure about
The
like
sisters.
the sisters
Him being
and
around the
like
sisters.
yeah, that
Uh-huh.
and
Exactly. Jerry Springer is so sad. But I got part 2 coming up as soon as I get off of here. Hey, Latisse, good morning, sis. How you doing, baby girl? So I got part 2 going up sometime today. Well, it'll be early. I'm not saying so. It's 11 o'clock. So I'll say maybe at 2. It should be up, God willing. I gotta finish editing the end of it. And this will be part 2. I just wanted to, catch you up if you guys didn't watch the whole entire premiere last night. And part 2 is the new and the second expose, and her trying to wake it up still on traumas unaliving, and it's really crazy. You know what I'm saying? But y'all stay tuned because I'm about to drop that, and we got more. So my goal is to get a live up tonight, but I've been doing a lot of like I'm furniture shopping online. I'll probably be going into the store physically, but I'm doing a lot of stuff. I want to get some new stuff to mix in with the old. I don't want to just sometimes people like to just throw away good stuff just to get new stuff and spend money that you don't need to be spending. So I'm trying to also like finagle the bagel. I'm trying to shop, like we'll look up ideas of what I want to do to furnish my place and get some of the new things that I want to replace. And I also got to do my job for y'all. So I might go live tonight, I might not, but I came on here this morning. Replay. Okay, Buttercup, baby girl. Good looking out for doing that. Try to stay interacting in a way. You said interacting in a way. I'm going to try, Tiffany. I'm going to really try. Thank you, Monique. Thank you, sweetie. Mwah. Says, hey, Buttercup, how are you doing? Hey, Houston hitters. Yeah, so I'm going to try. But you'll definitely know in a few hours if I'm gonna go live tonight, because it'll be set up and it'll tell you what time I'm gonna go live. If I do go live, it'll probably be no later than 7, because I'm on this live now and I should be off the live so I can get up this other video. But listen, I'm gonna get off for now. I love y'all. Stay blessed, and make sure y'all hit that like button on the way out. I love y'all. And stay blessed. And I'm out for now. Mwah. I'll talk with y'all later. Happy Saturday.